The Bach Choir of Bethlehem typically draws hundreds of people to Central Moravian Church season after season, but COVID-19 forced the choir to reimagine what that looks like during a pandemic. The choir is kicking off what it calls a season of grace, sharing music and hope with the community.
This is something that is part of the fabric of the community. It's part of the air we breathe in a way.
For the first time in 123 seasons, the Bach Choir will start virtually. No sold-out crowds, no large ensembles, but plenty of positive energy.
It requires a lot of imagination, determination, and optimism to structure alternative plans, to pivot creatively, to fundraise in a very challenging environment.
Greg Fumfgeld never imagined his final season as artistic director and conductor would start like this. Last summer, PBS 39 reported that he's retiring after 38 seasons. He says last season started strong, with big turnouts at performances, including the free Bach at Noon concerts. Fumfgeld said the choir was selling out events in late February and early March.
And then 10 days later, we did our March Bach at Noon on March 8th, the second Tuesday of the month. And the next day, everything was done.
The pandemic forced the choir to cancel its annual spring concert and Bethlehem Bach Festival. But COVID-19 also inspired new ways to perform. Fumfgeld has been working with musicians locally and across the country to share what the choir calls musical moments of comfort, a virtual performance every week that's reaching a new audience.
All of a sudden, you have listeners in California and in Florida and Virginia, in Maine and New Hampshire, and we started getting feedback from people, and so you get this reach that you don't have when you're doing it locally.
I think we did a wonderful job of adapting and keeping the spirit of the music going.
The Bach at Noon concerts have gone virtual too. Some are previously recorded performances, and others are filmed live.
And the musicians were so happy to actually have the opportunity to be together and play live in the same space.
You don't have the audience there, you don't get that kind of energy coming back. But we all imagine the audience there, and we know that people will be listening, and listening very carefully and very thoughtfully.
Fumfgeld says he misses engaging with the audience in person, but he's still interacting with people through these virtual performances.
People have called me or written to me and said, you know, I have really needed these moments of comfort. I've lost someone. I've felt very much alone. I've felt hopeless. Someone says, if I have music, I can get through it. And so the music touches people at a deep level. And music can express things that often words don't do.
As the choir starts the new season, it's unclear when it can perform in front of people again. But supporters are still buying tickets for the 2021 Spring Concert and Bach Festival.
Even with the uncertainty, they want to show that this means so much to them.
The choir has always prepared a Christmas concert, and this year will combine pre-recorded elements. About 65 singers will spread out across this hill in Nazareth to perform 4 songs.
I think there's a kind of poetic inspiration too in the idea that we're bringing the music from Nazareth to Bethlehem at Christmas time.
The concert will also include socially distant pieces by soloists and musicians from inside Central Moravian Church. the historic home of this Bethlehem tradition.
I also want people to come away feeling that felt like Christmas to me. That gave me a warm feeling. It made me feel good. It felt like Christmas. And so that's our goal.
To learn more about the choir's upcoming season, look for this story on our website, pbs39.org. You'll also find a link to listen to all of the weekly musical moments of comfort. In Bethlehem, Northampton County, I'm Stephen G. Winmau, PBS 39 News Tonight.